design on the left. Let me turn off the guides. The design on the left and the actual build on the right. So we're getting pretty close. You can see that here I've been struggling to get this navigation bar to do what I want it to do. But I think it's looking okay. I might need to add a little padding at the top. It's looking pretty close though. I've got a lot. Oh, I was hearing something. Okay. Yeah, so this next section, it looks like I need to make my icons a little bigger. Let's see what size these are. 50 by 50. These are a little smaller, but I kind of had to mess with them quite a bit to get the CSS to work for it to flip the cards. So it's looking a little different, but close. But I did get the custom CSS to get it to flip. You can see that the shadow on the cards kind of is still there when it flips. Doesn't flip with it. But it works, and I didn't have to use a plugin, which I'm proud of, but I think it still could look better. And then this next section, it's looking pretty close. I honestly think the actual build looks slightly better, but I only say that because actually, yeah, I think I like how this side is slightly tighter, but that might just be because I have my screen not in full screen. Now that it is, it kind of looks a little closer. Oh, and here, I think I'm struggling with the padding on the sides because of the CSS that I had to use. It doesn't spread out as much. And then on this one, on these cards, I need to flip it to where this is on the front and that stuff is on the back. And then I've got, I started going over this. In the build, sometimes when I export SVGs, it doesn't do exactly what I exported. So on the left here, you can see there's some text. This says, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it says welcome series. On this path, it says no, and then abandoned cart. And it does not have that in here. So I'll need to fix that, but it might not even be that big of a deal. Yeah, and the rest looks pretty close. You'll notice on this one, same thing happened. On the Penpot version here on the left, there's the letters A and B on the left, and then on the version of the build on the right, there's no A and B. So it's a little different. And the bottom here is, it's looking okay. It's looking good. And then I've got this section, which in the Penpot version, I was able to make this arrow path image a little more or a little less opaque. Yeah. And the one on the right, I'm going to have to apply some custom CSS because there's nothing in WordPress in the UI to just handle that. I'll zoom out a little just so that it looks similar. And the one on the left, the Penpot version, there's a little more padding. Yeah, and they're spread apart, so there's like a gap between them. Whereas here on the right, there's no gap between the columns. But I think it looks okay. It lines up nicely with the image. Not completely, but it's okay. And I got a book a consult button. None of the buttons work yet. Or shouldn't. And then the why choose me section. Which is looking okay. Book a free consult. And then I did build the footer, which, you know, is not pretty. I kind of want to redo it. Rework it a little bit. I just kind of put everything down and I need to scale it back. And then this, in the Penpot version, I just exported this image and put it in the footer just as a placeholder. So this doesn't work yet. I need to set up my marketing automation platform to collect opt-ins. And I'm going to use Mautic, which is open source as well, along with Penpot, Inkscape, and WordPress. I'm trying to do a whole open source thing, which has actually been great. You know, you often hear that the trade-off between using open source and managed softwares is that you'll need more technical skills because you're going to have to solve the problems yourself, which is absolutely true. So there have been some issues, but honestly, it hasn't been too bad, and I haven't spent a penny. The builder that I'm using in WordPress is the Gutenberg builder. So it's the default builder that comes with WordPress. I'm not using Elementor, Avada, any of those builders. And I think it's looking good. So this next portion, oh, and then in the Penpot design here on the left, I've got the form, the final form. I think I need to change the CTA from just ask a question to, you know, maybe a calendar to pick an appointment date, just so that there's less steps. Because when you click to book a consult, then you'll go to a calendar, pick, enter your email, blah, blah, blah. And I think I can skip a couple of steps by just putting it in this block. But I need to find a software. The one that I see the most often is Calendly, but we'll see. Because I also want it to integrate with Mautic, and I think I'm going to be using Mautic as my CRM for now. Eventually I'll use Suite CRM. headset just decided to turn off, so my mic turned off. Yeah, I was saying I'm going to use Mautic as my CRM, and then Suite CRM eventually, just because it's open source, but I've had trouble integrating Suite CRM with Mautic, but I think I overcomplicated it previously. I think what I just need to do is do a bulk sync between the two every 24 hours, and then just do a direct API send directly from Suite CRM rather than live updating, creating live pipelines, because that was getting complicated. And I have worked with a couple of companies now integrating marketing platforms, and not a single time have I seen them updating everything live. They usually just do transactional API stuff, and then everything else is just updated 24 hours. So probably gonna figure that out, and I didn't explain that very well, but I'll go over that when we get there. And I'm really just trying to kill some time because I haven't been able to get into my WordPress site yet because I entered in the wrong password too many times. And I know what the right password is. But I put in the wrong one. So I don't know. Let's see. It said just try in a couple of minutes. Okay, I think I might have to go disable the plugin through the FTP. So I will share that, but I need to log into it first. I'm just struggling. Let's try. I think the reason why I'm having issues is because I have a hacking protection, brute force protection. And the way to get around it, if you trigger it, is by sending an email to yourself and, bypassing it. But I don't have an email server set up. And so when I click that, it just doesn't send anything because there is nothing. Or, yeah, there's no server that will send it. And that's why. Just curious now. That worked. I'm going to share that screen. Window capture. Terminal. And there we go. Share. Okay. So let's update. While that's updating, I'm going to try again. /wp admin nerp. Okay. Then I need to go into my sites stuff. Okay. Now, need to remember how to disable it. So, online it says the quickest way to unblock yourself is to deactivate the WordFence plugin on your site. Log into your cPanel or FTP, go into the WP content folder. Okay, then the WP content folder. Let's go into plugins. And there is Defender. Let's move word fence to word fence dot backup. Okay. Now let's see if we broke my site by doing that. That very well could have. Let's refresh. It's still up. Ta-da! Okay. And let's see. Woohoo! We did it. Save that so that I don't have to do it again. And now we have a new comment. Buy spam. Okay. So let us turn off this terminal. Goodbye, terminal. Okay. We are in. Just in time to do just a little bit. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I guess I have time, but it's annoying that I had to spend so much time trying to get in. Okay, so this next portion, we're just going to build this logos. So I think I want to export these all as PNGs, and maybe I want to make some of these bigger. What are we in? Let's open this group up. I want to rearrange some in the design first just to see. Actually, I'm going to open up in WordPress the template that I'm actually working on, Home 2024. Edit. And this is live right now, so I am pushing updates live immediately just because, you know, I don't have that much traffic. I'm building this right now so that I can get ready for pushing people towards this site. I do have some light SEO efforts, but I'm going to start hitting it hard here soon. Okay. I'm going to put some eye drops in real quick. Okay. Okay. I can see clearly now. Okay, so I want to make some of these ones that are bigger names. Let's turn on the guides. Move some stuff around. Actually, this one's a little more well known in my area, so I'm going to show it off. Center it relative to this box. And some of these other ones. Center them relative to each other. Make them a little bigger. Oops. Center them relative to that. Wrong idea, because I need to group them first. Now I'll select this. Okay. Still want to make this a little bigger. Recenter that. And move some of these. Oh, dang it. Why did I group that? Okay, that is ungrouped. Put some of these down here. Definitely want them within. I've got some guides here on the left and the right. Those are grouped. Okay. So let's line that up nice and snug to this guide, which it might not want me to do. Because I don't know what it's snapping to. It's annoying, but close enough since I'm just rebuilding it in here anyway. Okay, that lined up perfectly. And then we'll select all of these. Line them up with each other. Spread them out evenly. And then maybe lower them a bit. Maybe a lot. Okay, I think I want this logo a little bigger. Yeah. this one up. This one, I think that one's fine there. Let's see. How does that look? Looks okay. Looks a little chaotic, honestly, but might be better. Put these. In line. Oh, we're not in Inkscape. I don't know how to make it select based on last selected or first, like relative to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that logo is just ugly. So I don't know. That still looks not great. I think it would help if they were all just black. But I think I'll build it like this for now. Get it out and then tweak it. So I'm going to do 3 columns. Yeah, let's start building it out in WordPress. So I need a group after this. Add after. Group. And we will do columns 3. Actually, in this top level group, let's do before the 3 columns. I was going to put that header where it says join these brands. same thing. Try these brands. Center that. Just the font. I also need to find, I need to rethink the font that I'm using. Right now I've just been using Roboto for everything. And I think there are better choices. And this is the wrong thing. Uh-oh. What did I do? Heading. Dang it. Okay. Now I just need, it's going to be painful. Export, export. Let's do desktop. Ugh, this is going to be so annoying. Let's do join these brands block logos. That one. That one. I might need to find better ones. It does look like some of these are glitchy. Almost. So I just exported all of them. I just noticed that the screen didn't show me exporting them, which, you know, it's nothing interesting or fancy. Upload. Let's show that. Nope. Show me uploading them either, it looks like. I wonder if it'll let me bulk. It will not. So let's save. Let's go out to media, add new media file, and let's just bulk upload everything because that was going to take a while. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing one. Signals. should have been the first one I exported. Guess not. Let's export it. There we go. Now, let's go upload them. Or insert them into this block, which I need to turn this ugly sticky note color. All right, media library, got signals. Do center and duplicate. 1, 2, 3. Place with you, and you, with you. And I'm gonna have to go back through and update all these meta tags. Okay. Perfect. Now, I don't know, is that, do I need more space between them? I think, yeah, a little more space between them. But it does not look like I get that option. Looks like I'm going to try putting them into a stack. See if that lets me do a little more, center them. Block spacing. There we go. Nice. So put that at a 4. Let's do the same here. Put all these in there. Whoops. What the? It's in caps lock. And center, middle. I don't think I did that here. Middle. Okay. And then block spacing 4. And give this some padding. All right. What do we think? Does that look okay? No, but I think it'll be good. Let's, just for continuity, maybe it'll help align that a little better. Let's put this instead of a stack as well. Center, middle. The answer is no. Did not really help there, but I don't think it looks bad. Could look better, but it doesn't look bad. So what happens if I okay. Can I resize these columns? Block spacing. Kinda. Not really. Okay, well, before I mess with it too much, let's save it. Awesome. And lastly, at least for now, just because I need to set up here on the left in Penpot, you can see this form. And since I don't have anything to do that yet, I am just going to group this and export it as an image. To my desktop. And insert a group here. So I think that will be my next task, is I need two things, scheduling software, which I need to do some research, see what open source options there are. One of these softwares that I'm already using one of these open source softwares might already do it. Just need to research it. Maybe I can do that live. Center that. Awesome. Now, let's just upload that image. Put some padding. Yeah. I think that's, I did have an exclamation point. Awesome. Let's turn off the guides. And just browse through it. Oh, I do need to fix these cards. I think, let's see, how did I do it? I just need to switch this to back. That to front, maybe. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, that worked. So I need to do that with all of them. You know, it doesn't look great within WordPress, but it works. So back and front. And back. Front. Save. Let's make sure that works. Oh, I don't know if that other screen showed up for you. Let me pull that up. So I pulled up a incognito screen. This one. this is what it looks like right now. Refresh that. So this is it updated, and it works. But the text behind there is the same on all of them. And I need to remove the flip card for more. So, excuse me. Let's go look at that now. It's going to be a little bit of a pain because I have to like edit as HTML. So that I can view it. Oh no, I can't see it. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I need to delete. Kind of guessing here. Because I just remember that there's the icon image, the tag, email, and then the description, and then at the bottom there's that paragraph. So let's save it. And go back to the incognito window. Refresh. There we go. Okay, that worked. Now I need to update the text in each. So let's do that next. That's going to be the same thing. A little bit of a headache because can't really see them. Okay. Let's think. So column 1. The ones in column 1 are right. Because then I just duplicated everything over. So now to go into my Penpot. Let me select it. Okay. I'm just going to type it. SMS marketing services focus on delivering timely, personalized messages that drive customer action and engagement throughout customer life cycle. Key components include that part worked. Now let's do this one. Enhance your online visibility and attract high quality with my services. These are designed to support each stage of the customer cycle, driving sustained growth and engagement. Period. Services include. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Let's skim through it for typos. Services are designed to support each stage of the customer lifecycle, driving sustained growth and engagement. Okay. SMS marketing services focus on delivering timely, personalized that drive customer action and engagement throughout the customer lifecycle. Key components include perfect. For tailored email marketing services designed to engage and retain customers at every stage of their journey. My email marketing strategies include. Awesome. Okay. Now, for each one, I want to just do the bullet points. In Penpot here, I want to do these high-level bullet points as the front part of it. So let's see if this one is going to be as easy to edit. No, it's not. Oh, maybe. I mean, I'm going to have to kind of trick it into letting me. SMS copywriting. Not review, compliance, and since I don't have an SMS, strictly SMS one in here. Let's see, email copywriting. Let's do campaign build. Okay. SMS copywriting, campaign build. I mean, there's more, but I want to keep this portion of it light, simplified. Okay. Cool. I think that covers that group and column. these up. So I already got that. Yep. Now for these. So this is, let's do SEO optimization. Content strategy and creation. And WordPress builds and landing pages. Awesome. Okay. Let's save it and see. These all have variable amounts of lines and text. So it might look kind of funky. Let's find out. Refresh it. Okay, the cards still look equal size. I want to remove SMS marketing from there. SMS copywriting, TCPA compliant. Let's do on that one. Well, let's finish looking at it. Actually, all looks pretty good. I think I might want to put this heading on the front. I don't like that these logos, I don't know if you can see, the SEO one is slightly higher than the SMS one, same with the email one. But the cards are all the same size. Okay, let's take the heading thing over to the other side. So we want you in here. Yeah, that worked. Easy. Open both. Drag you down to here. Drag you down to here. Awesome. Save. Open the incognito page again. Refresh. Nice. Oh, I forgot to change that. SMS marketing. I'm going to do that really quick. Let's see. SMS marketing to, let's do can dash spam. I feel like I have that written down somewhere. Can spam. back to you in the incognito window. Can spam compliance. Awesome. All right. Got those fixed for the most part. All of this looks okay. Looks okay. Looks okay. Nice. Okay, so the next things that I want to do, I want this services page to be almost like a posts page. So there's almost, I don't know, maybe that's a bad idea. What I was going to do, this is old, I need to update this. It's not even a footer on this page. What I wanted to do was create a services page where each service is its own article, and you can click on it or post, whatever. You can click on it and read everything that I do, and even, learn about it for yourself so that you can do it for yourself. But for SEO sake, I think that takes them too far away from the home page. So this is the home page, and up here, every directory deep that it goes, the less effective your SEO for that page is. So I think I would have to have everything in here in the services page, kind of like this, but I would have, a whole section, a whole block on web development, a whole block on copywriting, but it's all on the same page. Otherwise, if I had like a separate article, it would be too many directories deep. My headset keeps turning off. It would be too many directories deep, and that could be less than ideal for SEO. I think that amount of directories deep would probably be the max you want to go, so it'd probably be okay, but the less is better. The less the better, the less whatever. So, and I need to fix all these pages. Oof. I've got a lot of blog posts that I've written over the last year. I don't even think there's got to be more. Oh, yeah, there we go. So these are all posts. None of them were super SEO optimized. I didn't do a lot of keyword research. I just needed to get some content out so that I could start, building authority through posting consistently. And I didn't have a ton of time back then. I'm about to lose a lot of time because I have a big project coming up. So yeah, so we're on the home page. This is the about page that I also want to redesign. blog, it's simple, but I need to fix the colors. This is pretty bad. And this is pretty bad. And then I need something for the book a consult button. I think I can start wiring some of this stuff up, like the services, CL services. Doesn't look good, but at least it can be wired. Yeah, part of the reason why I wanted to list all those articles as services is because I wanted them to, because I could link them from the home page, and it would just be one click away from the home page, but it would still be under services under an article. So I don't know, I haven't decided that yet. I'm gonna think that through a little more. I can also link my socials. I think I have most of them built. So I have, not built, but like an account created. This is a little off center. Looks like I just need to center the icon. Let's do that now. Because that's been annoying me. This is saved. Let's go to patterns, footers, view. Should be middle already. That's not it. Weird. Here it is aligned middle. That's gonna be annoying. Maybe align top. Let's see what that does. Okay, so that's how it is now. Refresh. Absolutely nothing. so much space above it. How does it do that? I'll leave that alone right now. Oof, and now mobile optimization is definitely going to be a pain. Well, it still fits inside. Let's squish it a little more. Yeah, it starts freaking out. On mobile, I don't want this big of a gap here. Maybe a little more here. This is going to be annoying, the card flipping with on mobile when it's touch. But honestly, on what's it called? Avada and Elementor, like I've definitely seen worse, and considering this is open source and the stereotype is that open source is usually behind and harder to use, this is actually turning out just as good as it would with any of those. So I am pleased. Okay. So I've got all that done. Leave this alone. Excuse me. And I didn't notice that that window had been kind of stretched out to the side there. So I apologize. Hopefully everything was still visible. But yeah, so I think I'll call it a day there. I know I've got some errors on my site that I need to address. And then I need to do some actual keyword research and rewrite a lot of these articles. Because average position 98.7. That's it's pretty low. Yeah. I wonder if this uptick is me. I'm pretty sure I had an exclusion script or whatever it's called to exclude my IP address, but for some reason, even when I have that set, stuff seems to trickle in. Like, this is probably all me. organic search. That's probably also me since I probably searched Jordan Crandell. Unassigned 3, organic social. That was probably also me. Clicking on my own links. No hits from a smart TV yet. It's too bad. Most of them are mobile. Anyway, yeah. So there's a lot to do, a lot to rewrite, a lot to redesign. And I'd love to have all of this buttoned up before I really start hitting my SEO efforts hard and my social media. So I'm going to try to focus on this. But like I said, I have another project coming up, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for joining if you made it this far. Let me know if you have any questions.